Adaeze sat across from Chike at a small cafe overseas.
Do you regret us?
If loving you is wrong, then history is wrong.
Her eyes filled, but she didn't cry. They were tired of crying. The day they decided to go through with the wedding, it wasn't dramatic. No music, no speeches. Just the two of them in his apartment.
If this falls apart, it won't be because we were afraid.
I refuse to let a story written before I was born decide who I marry.
And just like that, they became stubborn. Not rebellious, stubborn in love. It almost split both villages again, until the oldest elder in Udo stood up and said, "If we stop them, we prove hatred is stronger than truth." Silence fell. For the first time in decades, Aku and Udo Vida sat together without anger. The wedding was extravagant and historic. 7 days of celebration, drums, dance, colors. But in the middle of all the noise, there were moments only they understood. When their eyes met across the crowd, when their hands squeezed tighter than usual, when the weight of history felt lighter, and Aku's son and Udo daughter standing together, not as enemies, but as proof. Proof that something new could begin. On the final day of celebration, as fireworks cracked across the sky, Adaeze leaned towards Chike.
Do you think they'll talk about this years from now?
They won't remember the war, they'll remember the wedding.
She rested her head lightly on his shoulder. 2 villages were celebrating, roads were being built, trade was reopening. But in that quiet moment, none of that mattered. What mattered was this: they had chosen each other. And in doing so, they had changed more than their own story. And if they had met in Nigeria, they would have never spoken. But sometimes destiny takes you far from home, so you can return as something stronger. Together.
This is the best day of my life.
Mine too, my love. Let's greet our guests.